The Ritviks attempt to create controversy. For example, the whole Rittvik scheme is an impossibility, according to standard Vedic and Vaishnava tradition. Many gurus throughout history did not utilize it while they initiated disciples, which means while they were living as the physical spiritual masters. Prabhupada decided to utilize it, but no one knew in advance that he was going to do so. Previous to 1970, he performed the initiation ceremonies of his disciples directly. Then he introduced the Rittvik option because so many were coming to him from so many different parts of the globe. The July 9th, 1977 letter was simply the reintroduction and revival of the Rittvik system as it was previously, with one very minor and ultimately meaningless tweak given his physical debilitation. It lacked any major import, so much so that Prabhupada had one of his secretaries announce it to the temple presidents in a letter that he did not dictate but simply signed on a line called authorized. The secretary wrote the letter and, accordingly, the secretary signed it. The idea that later on this reformalization of the Rittvik method of initiation was widely debated in terms of whether or not it should have been terminated, which it properly was, because it is intrinsically temporary and never mandated, or that it was to be made permanent. This was never widely debated amongst devotees. It was not debated at all. That is, until the very late 80s, when the Rittvik concoction exploded onto the scene. It is a false debate imposed only by the Ritviks. Actually, there is no debate. The Rittvik system is always temporary, because when the Guru leaves manifest existence, his physical manifestation, the Rittvik system he had established immediately becomes null and void. No one debated it until the first Ritviks forced that, mostly within the confines of their own centrifugal sphere of influence.